So normally I don't talk about politics on this channel, but something good is actually happening out of Florida, of all states. Florida has put in a law about ending permanent alimony. Now, permanent alimony is basically, you know, when you get divorced and they award alimony to the wife, a lot of times it's the wives, and permanent alimony is they get it for the rest of their life until they get married again. Now, what a lot of times these women do who get permanent alimony, they never get married. They lay up with a dude the rest of their life, but they're never going to get married. But you got to pay them for the rest of your life. And Florida did the right thing. Let's review it.
We don't need no man. We don't need no man. Women also. Yeah. There's an outcry over taking away lifetime alimony. The law that DeSantis signed in is a step in the right direction. It omitted lifetime alimony in Florida and says that alimony cannot exceed 1/2 the length of the marriage. But apparently these strong, independent women don't have very strong convictions in what they believe, because now they're leaving the Republican Party over this. I mean, because alimony's taken away, they'll no longer be Republicans. And if...
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't Republicans always talk about, you know, getting a job, working hard, doing things by merit? So when Republicans are actually making you do something by merit and not getting a free ride and not getting an entitlement, I mean, listen, you had a divorce with your husband. That's the end of that relationship. Why do you still need to be in that man's back pockets? You laying up with this man, and that man, and you still lay it, you know what I'm saying? And this is after the kid, this is after child support. You know, listen, okay, child support is what it is. You know, I think that system definitely needs to be overhauled, definitely. But the only obligation he should have is his children, not a grown woman that don't want to be with him no more. And we know the majority of divorces in this country is filed by women, but let's continue.
If you read the little subtitle, it's a quote. My fear is that they'll take me back to court and I don't have the money for this. Well, how do you think men have felt for years when they've been taken back to court over and over again over child support, over custody of their children, over more alimony, over these long, extensive, financially ruining divorces? I mean, it wasn't the anti-LGBTQ laws, it wasn't the anti-trans laws, it wasn't the abortion laws, you know, taking away their bodily choice, but take away the money that they can get off a man and they're gonna leave the Republican Party. The greed and their ability to just publicly say, I'm not independent, I need a man to pay my way, while not wanting to say it publicly. You seriously can't make this shit up. Toxic women are on full display right now.
Yeah, we'll see. What's starting to happen throughout the country, especially with the Republican Party, what I'm seeing, they're starting to roll back all those entitlement programs. They're rolling them back. I just saw a video the other day that Texas, state I'm in, is going to look at getting rid of or amending no-fault divorce. Now, you know what no-fault divorce is? I can divorce you for any reason at any time. I don't need to prove why I should get a divorce. I can just walk away. The person could have been the best spouse ever to you. I just don't feel like being with you no more, so I'm just gonna leave, right? So Texas, and the reason why they're starting to roll back all this stuff, because let's call it what it is. The traditional family is under attack in America. We have the political party, the Democrat Party. That party supports everything outside of the traditional family. That party supports parents can't discipline their children, not abuse, but discipline their children. That party supports all the situation with LGBT. Now, we got to call it what it is. If people are LGBT and they're true to those relationships, you're not having children. You're not building the traditional family, you know, of a man and a woman, right? Now, we know that they are using surrogates and all that sort of thing, but that's still is not going to replenish the population of any nation. It's not enough of them to do that, okay? So they tried to roll back Roe v. Wade, and a lot of states are going after the birth control pills. Well, I just saw while I was in the gym yesterday morning where now the FDA has come out with a over-the-counter birth control pill. And I said, boy, I said the Democrats will try. They will try, they will try, they will try. Anything to try to get rid of children. And this is why, at least in the Republican states, they're trying to roll back everything that's anti-family creation. Because you look at other countries throughout the world, they don't have a lot of these same laws. And this is why their countries are growing by leaps and bounds. But our country, the only reason you have people is because of immigration. So it's not natural, a lot of natural births happening. Actually, a lot of natural births have decreased. Why? Because of all these different policies in America. And when you get rid of the traditional family, you get rid of the growth of a nation. It's just that simple. So they're trying to roll a lot of that back. But like I said, some things I understood why some of it came in, but it's been taken too far and it's been weaponized in a way. Because like I said, and I look at it like this, no man or even woman for that instance should be paying permanent alimony. And yes, when women have to pay something, oh my God, you never hear the end of it. Mary J. Blige, when she had to pay alimony, oh Lord, you never heard the end of it. Faith Evans, she got to pay alimony to Stevie J. Oh boy, she complaining. You remember when Halle Berry had to pay all that child support to her baby daddy? She was upset about that and complaining about the child support system. See, it's all good when it's happening to men, but when it started happening to women, all of a sudden, oh no, it's unjust. And why is this happening? Well, it was unjust when it was happening to men, but you was cool with it. You understand? And the more and more you say you're equal and you're independent and you don't need a man, well, you're going to be put in the position of a man. And that's what's happening at the end of these marriages. So, yeah, shout out to Florida for that, because no, that's utterly wrong. Nobody should be paying your ex-husband or wife money until they decide to get married. You know good well they're not going to get married to nobody. They're going to shack up with whoever they want to shack up with and keep getting the bag off of you.